Baby, you're my coat. She got me feeling like a dope fiend. I'm addicted to a black queen, baby, you're my coat. She got me feeling like a dope fiend.
Hello, welcome back to Love Life After. I am Christelle.
I'm Brittany.
And we have
Chameica.
Go ahead, introduce yourself already.
Hi, I'm Chameica from Noble Companion. So I'm the owner of a handbag studio located in Durham, North Carolina. So you can find us at Shop Noble Companion on Instagram and
Going in.
Yes,
I like that.
www.shopnoblecompanion.com to see all of our products and what we offer.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, come on. We've been
Thank
trying
you.
to have you on since we started.
I know, right? For real.
This first season. I know.
Yeah.
We're
well,
glad
thanks for
you're
coming and spending your Sunday evening with us. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we have last season, it wasn't like how we do it, but I'm trying to let everybody know. So this season we have segments. We have love, life, and after segment.
Okay.
So love, on love, we pretty much just want you to talk about anything that you love, your love life, how you show yourself love, others love, your self-care, like everything with love. It could be relationships. And then life is just your life and as far as what's going on in life or other people's life. We don't want you to give us people's business or gossip or anything, but if they get to it, why not? And then after is pretty much like what happened after life happens.
Oh, that's great. I like that.
So we'll go ahead and start asking you a question. But before we start, I do want to talk about this. The hair thing. What's his name? I'm still trying to figure out his name. He was talking about how he don't feel like we should wear lace front.
Who was it? A white guy? A white celebrity?
He was black. I think it's not. I don't know if it's Meek Mill.
Meek Mill and Lil Duval.
Was it Meek Mill?
Both of them.
Okay, so yeah, maybe that's what it was. And I saw the post, and I'm like, I think that's wrong. Like, I feel like women should wear wig if they want to wear wigs. I feel like they should wear the lace front if they want to. So he talked about how he wasn't sure about the lace part. He didn't feel right that he should have seen the lace part. I don't know.
I mean,
but yeah,
they need somebody with a better lace.
Right.
That's what I was about to say. Like, it all depends on how you get it installed and how it look. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's all about appearance because some lace fronts you can't even tell that it's a lace front.
Right. My lace fronts, you can't tell.
But I mean, they men. Like, who cares?
Yeah, like I want y'all to wear brush cuts again.
Right. Like, I mean, same difference. So
I can't find it, but yeah, if I remember what's. Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's out of women's business.
Yeah, and then I seen who was it? Was it Jock? Got a little pressing curl and finger waves and stuff.
Who? Yes.
Jock, young Jock.
It's a salon.
Oh, okay. So that was a good little
marketing
scam.
Finest.
Like, right, like, you feel what I'm saying? I mean, to each his own.
Oh, I didn't know that, but that's exciting.
But I would feel away if my husband walked around with finger waves.
My boyfriend can't walk around with finger waves.
No,
I'm not walking around with finger waves.
That's
so
what I'm saying. That's a
dub.
That's a dub. Like, absolutely not. But whatever. It is what it is. Women, do what you feel.
Yeah. Okay. So about love. So tell us how you show yourself love, your self-care regimen, and all that good stuff, and we'll go from there.
So I just had a self-care retreat in June with a few of my customers. It was 6 of us. I rented Airbnb. We did like paint therapy. So that's when it's not like free. Usually it's already a picture drawn. It's like you just paint what you feel. It's not about like whether it's cute at the end. It's just like you just painting. Whether you want to use your hands, the brushes, anything, stencils. So basically I've been working on boundaries. So that's like a big part of my self-care regimen. Like, if it's not good for me and it's a boundary and you can't manipulate me to make me feel bad about it.
Right. That's what I'm trying to work on because they've been telling me I need to work on boundaries.
Yeah, because it will your mental health, like it affects your mental health when
True.
people are really trying to make you think that your boundary is wrong. And it's
Right.
like, these are the boundaries that I live by. And if you're not willing to accept that, then I wish you well along your journey.
Right.
The
Right.
hard part is actually saying it and doing it. That really been the after part for me, like the sticking with it. It's like, oh,
Not feeling guilty afterwards and stuff like that. Yeah, like saying no to stuff, like trying to take on too much, trying to help everybody. You can't help everybody. And sometimes, even though I know people want to help people, it's like you can't like just bring a whole bunch of extra stuff onto yourself when you already got a lot going on and you trying to grow as an individual.
Especially when there's negative attitudes and negative vibes.
Yeah, swerve.
Yeah, especially when it messes up my creativity. It's like, I'm a full-time entrepreneur. Like, this is the only way I get my money. So it's like, if I'm not able to come up with a marketing campaign or write an ebook for a business class or something, no, like, now you're messing up my money. Like, so it's like full circle for me. So that's how it's become easier for me.
I'm just looking at you and I'm like, just listening to you, I'm like, wow, like you're only 26. Sorry, I don't want to put your age out there.
Oh, no, that's fine.
And just like listening to you, and I wish some of the girls that I know, like that come in here, some of my clients, I wish they have the mentality of like, hey, this is my life, this is where I'm going to set boundaries and this is what I'm going to do and I'm going to follow it. Just listening to it, I'm like, wow, and you actually have your own business and that's the only thing you do.
Yes.
That's good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And
girl.
Dion, I remember Dion telling her how proud she was of you
and
too.
stuff. Yeah, and you are
Shout
gonna
out
be
to
a
Dion.
you're gonna be a speaker at the building brunch this year, right?
Yes, they have to come through.
Yeah,
The
we'll be
Women's
there.
Purpose brunch.
Yeah,
You gonna be there?
Yeah, we both gonna be there.
We're actually sponsors too.
Yeah.
So
that's dope.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll definitely be there.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I wish we had more like-minded women like you, because
Some women. But it's the thing is, people also, I get a whole lot of like criticism for that too, though.
Why?
Because it's like, oh, she's mean. She's a B, or it's like, I'm real a no nonsense type of person. So as much as like I love, that's why when I was so happy, she was like, oh, I'm proud of you and thank you, and I'm like embracing it because I get the backside of it.
You don't get
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're mean. You're being too serious. Life isn't all about that. And it's like,
I get that. I get that a lot too. Granted, I'm not an entrepreneur yet, but
you are.
I mean, I am sort of, kinda working towards it. But like growing up for me, like I was a teen mom. Like I had my boys when I was 18, and then I went to school. I was in college, pushed myself through school. I'm like to the T with stuff. Like I like to plan and then execute. I don't like to just do stuff off the whim. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to have like things scheduled with my children and my family and like my finances in order. Like I'm serious about my credit building. Like I'm serious about stuff. And like I think that I get backlash for that too. I'm like, yo, bro, you need to live a little bit. Like, but it's like, damn, like I need to get stuff in order first so that way I can enjoy my life.
Those are the boundaries you set for you.
Right. And some people don't respect that because I get the same thing. Like, oh, you so serious. Like, you acting like a bitch. Like,
it's like
whatever.
How did that correspond? Like, how did you get that? Yeah. It's okay. Be you.
Okay. Right, exactly.
Right. But anyways, with love, so you are in a relationship.
Yes, I've been in a relationship for 7.5 years. Yeah. That's a long time. My whole adult life, actually.
Right, because I'm like, you're 20.
Since I was 18, my whole adult life.
Right. So how is love life with that?
Love life is good. We've been through a lot of transitions. So now it's like, okay, now I know I'm ready for marriage. Before people be like, Tom, you've been together for such amount of years and all that stuff. And it's like, oh no. But now I feel like, I'm ready. People like, oh, don't waste your whole 20s. I don't feel like I wasted any of my time. I've done literally everything I wanted to do.
Right.
That's good.
So it didn't hold me back from anything.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and that's another thing I don't like. I was on Instagram the other day and I seen like Bonita. the girl, the other girl you met for the photo shoot through Dion, she posted a picture where it said that it had a woman like in fetal position, like all these bubbles with these questions like, oh, when are you gonna have a baby? When are you gonna get married? Like, god damn, like let this girl live. Like people will have children when they ready to have children. People will get married when they ready to get married. Like, okay, it's no fucking book to when you should do certain things. Like, damn, like it's like so much pressure on women.
Yes.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't go to certain functions because I don't want to talk about like having babies and stuff like that. It's just like, oh my gosh, I do not want you to talk about this every 5 seconds. And I've asked you nicely, like, you know, at this time, I'm serious. I don't really want to have any children. Please stop asking me this. And then now everybody else around me. Yeah. And then, you know, of course, strangers, I don't really take it like that because it's normal to me. But somebody who repeatedly does it, it's like, come on now. Didn't we have this conversation already? At this point, you're not respecting my boundaries.
Right.
And so then it's like, when I flip on you, I'm being a bitch. And it's like, no, I've already had this conversation with you. Why are we still having it?
Yep. That's just like I had to block certain people from my family off my social media. Making inappropriate comments and saying things. I was like, all right, I done had a conversation with you once. That means you don't respect my wishes. You don't respect where I'm coming from. I don't care who you are. You're getting blocked. So now you don't have the option to like, dislike, or comment on my photos, like, because you basically crossed that boundary. So now you don't get no options at all.
Right.
So yeah, I feel you. I absolutely feel you. I just feel like it's a lot of pressure, like with women and stuff. Like it's just like you know how I'm about to turn 30 in a couple of months.
Congratulations.
I know, thank you. Right? I'm like,
30.
it's like what the hell? It's like bittersweet a little bit. But you know, like some people like, oh, so you know, you're turning 30, so like, what are you gonna do? Like, what's your next grand plan? Like, damn,
like have more kids.
Right. My boys just turned 11. I ain't having no damn more. Like, let me be happy with what I got.
You have to start all the way over. You have to really want that.
Exactly.
Daycare is expensive.
Exactly.
Because when people be like, when you gonna have kids, I be like, oh, I ain't getting no services or nothing. So you gonna pay for that? Like, what's going on?
Right. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. It's a lot of pressure being a female.
It is. I just quit. Like,
quit?
No, I quit, like, letting people get into my business. Like, I guess quit is not the word I'm looking for. I just, like, ignore them.
Yeah.
I just let it, whatever.
Yeah, it's only but
them into my.
It's but so much you could ignore though. Like,
but look, when you ignore them, it's the best feeling ever because you're not giving them that power
or that energy.
To keep doing. I'm just like,
I'm just getting to this stage though. I'm like I'm a newbie in it, like a few months in it, like a few months in it, not responding, but. It's honestly less stressful because it's like I really didn't get wound up. I didn't spend 30, 40 minutes on this. Then I'm going to be talking about it all day. I'm going to be thinking about it all day. I can just
ignore it. Because look, oh well.
But it just depends on the situation too.
Right. I think it's situational. Because I feel like some things you need to address. Because if you don't address it, then that's when boundaries are going to be crossed and people are going to constantly keep saying and doing things. And that's not good neither.
Well, yeah. But if you ignore it, if you just like if to the point where it's like messing with your mental, then you just ignore it, then it won't bother you so much. I just ignore it like it's non-existent.
Yeah, but see, some things it's like, am I just not dealing with this issue or this person, or am I really like ignoring something that's just toxic?
Well, yeah. When it gets to that point, then you address it. Of course.
Okay.
If it's toxic, then you address it. But if it's not, then you just whatever.
I mean, of course, yeah.
They're not putting food on your table. Yeah. They're not doing anything to benefit your well-being or your life or your family. Then just. Non-factor.
I need you to rub some of that off on me before I leave.
Yeah. But I've always been like that though. Like I've always been like so nonchalant about certain people.
Yeah.
Because if it's not if you're not doing anything to benefit me, like physically, emotionally, or in my, like just if you nosy, then I'm like, okay, I don't got nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? So just cut. Oh well.
I don't know.
But
I think
yeah.
that's a little more difficult for me. I mean,
I'm so outspoken.
me too. That's what it is.
I'm very
out,
to
very.
an extent.
I am very
though.
outspoken too. What's
But
your
I
What's
am
your
to
sign?
an
You
I'm a
extent.
Cancer.
You a Cancer? Okay.
But I'm the last day of Cancer, so I'm a rising Leo, so I have like a lot of Leo tendencies.
Yeah. Okay.
So I can be I'm an introvert, so I can be a crab and be in, go wherever, and then I can be a lion too. So it's both. It's duality.
Best of both worlds.
You a cuss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a cuss, but Scorpio and Sag.
I love
But
Scorpios. I don't have a problem with Sagittarius. They just stubborn, like real stubborn. But they about their money.
You think I'm stubborn?
I don't know.
I don't think I'm stubborn. I am about my money.
I don't know.
What's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
A Libra?
I get along with I get along with everybody. I'm like trying to always balance and be harmonious with people and trying to make peace.
I have a lot of close people who Libras and Scorpios. So yeah, that works out. My like one of my closest my makeup artist is a Libra. So yeah.
Okay. Libra.
I'm big on astrology and numerology.
So. I used to be, but not so much anymore. Like I try to figure out if I believe in that anymore or not.
I mean,
astrology is science,
right?
So
right. But like some of the stuff, you know how like people write down, hey, today your life is such and such because you're a Libra or you're a Scorpio.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Like the daily horoscopes, I don't know. But like far as like the retrogrades, like where the full moons and new moons and stuff like that.
I believe in it. I believe in astrology. I wish I could have took an astrology class in college, but they didn't.
Serious. Like because I was like, they told me when I was like, I want to take astrology, and it was like, well, you're not going to be in there talking about zodiac signs all day, and I was like, well, I don't like science like that, so. I'm good. I was gonna take it for an elective in college, and I was just like, "Oh, we really gonna work? Talk about planets and stuff? Nah.
I need to have Kisa. We need to have you come back when Kisa's here, so
Who's
y'all could.
Kisa?
She's what is it? Tarot reader. She's
I just got into tarot.
Really?
I really bought my first deck last Sunday. Really? It's been 7 days. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, you need to connect me and her.
Right. Yeah. She's gonna start. She'll be on here more. Well, not more, but she'll be here visiting us. So yeah, we need to have you come on. Yeah. When she comes.
Definitely.
Oh wow.
I like that. I'm excited now. I'm really excited about that. Really?
Yeah, she does that.
Because
she does reads.
That's something that I really don't feel comfortable talking to somebody about unless I know that their mind is already open. Because they, you do witchcraft, you do this, you do that. And it's like, no.
Right. Yeah, because that's what people say.
And it's like I've gotten to the point like I don't have the energy to sit here and debate or to try to prove that it's not
boundaries.
Yeah, so it's like okay, cool.
Okay, so tell us about how you started your business, and tell us a little bit about your life first and how you started your business.
What did you do? What did you do? What did you do before your business? Did you ever like actually work somewhere?
Oh yeah, she did tell us.
I used to work at the credit union. I won't necessarily say which one it is. I worked as a fraud analyst when I graduated college in 2014 for 3 years. So I've really been a full-time entrepreneur for a year and a few months, like a year and 4 months or so, 5 months. And it was okay. I'm not really my work. I have great work ethic, but I'm really not a good worker because I'm always about how we gonna improve this system for me to do less and everybody, to be happy and harmless. And it's like, no, this is the system. This is how we do things here. It doesn't matter if it doesn't make sense. You do it. That's what we pay you to do. And I'm not gonna operate well like that. And then it's just different. Like the culture thing is different because I didn't work at a branch. I worked in a more corporate setting. So it's like you have VPs, you have people saying crazy things. I remember when I got my BMW, they were just like, how can you afford that on your salary? Stuff like that. Like, I know what you make. Ma'am, excuse me. Like, what kind of question is that? And they already knew that I still had my online handbag business. Because I had started my business like a month before I got hired, before I started working there. So they always knew that the goal was not to retire there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
In the interview process, I let them know.
Right.
So it's like, why we acting like it's something new after we 3 years in that this is my
Because you're
passion?
young and black
Oh yeah, that has a
in
lot
a
to do with it.
corporate world, and they don't like that when you're doing better than.
I used
You
to
know
wait till
what,
other people got
like-
braids to get braids because I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should wear feed-ins to work. I know box braids is okay now. I seen a manager wearing it, like somebody in upper management wearing it. So now it's like, oh, I don't know if I should wear my feed-ins because I don't want this to be a whole debate. And I'm the HR queen. Before I left, I called HR every week.
But yeah, that's sad though. Like, oh my God, maybe 50%, 80% of like the people I know, like some of the clients I've seen, they always have issue with them working in the corporate world and like people coming at them sideways about either their hair, the car they drive, the way they're, doing their business, the way they speak. I think it's so sad that they have to go through that. Like you saying, trying to figure out if you should wear braids because they might say something or it might become a topic.
Yeah, because it's like, I know you're not going to tell me like, oh, you need to go home and change your hair.
Right, but they're going to talk about
you're gonna make smart remarks to the point it's like, I don't even feel comfortable and I have to come here. And then it was just like, I don't got to go there. It comes to a point like, no, I really don't have to go there.
Nah, for real. That's where I'm at. Because where I work, I work in corporate America. I work in a lab. I work at a pharmaceutical place. And the culture there sucks. It sucks. Like, I've been there for almost 5 years. Basically, my skill set is impeccable. My work ethic is impeccable. Like, stood in for managers, meetings, doing all of this extra stuff. And it's like, I'm getting passed up on promotions.
Oh.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
that was a big reason why I left. So it was just basically, you have like the outline of like the pay, like how much you should get paid. So I realized they brought me on like $1,000 and $2,000 less than they brought the people only they hired around me. So it's like, you hired him 3 months before me, you hired her 8 months before me, you hired this person 2 months after me. I'm the only one with an issue saying like, oh, after I receive, we have what you call like modules or like tests you take. So after I get my $2,000 raise, I'm still not at the base salary for someone who has a college degree. And I'm like, hold up, what's going on? Like, y'all, and I'm like, well, maybe it was an error. I need to send my transcript to HR. Right. Like, and they like, oh, don't worry. You have merit. So merit is like your annual raise. So, every year you get a raise. They're like, oh, merit's coming around, so you don't have to worry about it. No, I need my merit and my extra money.
Right. Who were you telling this to?
I was telling
your manager?
Yes. Okay. I was telling it to my manager of the fraud department.
Okay.
And then he was like, okay, don't worry about it. And I'm just like,
no, motherfucker.
Oh no, I'm about my money now.
Right.
I don't care if it was $5. I want
exactly.
My $5.
I want what I'm worth.
I know how to make that $5 $30, and I want to do that. So give me my money.
Right.
So it worked out best.
So how did you leave? Like, well, when did you leave and why?
Oh, so that's hilarious. Basically, I got to work. So I worked like a rotation. I was on salary, but I worked a rotation. And it was like a Saturday. So I came to work on a Saturday. I worked 4 days on, 4 days off. And I seen there was a meeting with the vice president, the senior vice president, my manager, and both of the supervisors for the whole department, not just fraud. So I'm working in corporate. So this is card services. So this is like, it's like 10 sub departments. So I'm meeting with like the HBIC. This is her building. Like, this is her building. I'm meeting with the VP of fraud. I'm meeting with, so it's just like, hold up now. I know I ain't get no promotion for one, because I've been in here doing what I want to do. I'm just bypassing time. This is last March, like for time frame purposes, whatever. So this is last March. So I'm like, I'm leaving in December. I didn't already like told myself.
Oh, you told them you was leaving?
No, I didn't tell them. I told myself.
Okay,
Yeah, okay. I'm like, oh, so I only got a few more months.
Right.
I'm out of here. So I'm like, why am I meeting with them? So I asked my my supervisor, does she know? And she gives me a look like, I know, but I can't tell you. So then I just look at her and I'm like, so they're supposed to be firing me? Like, I've seen this before. Right. So I'm like, they couldn't bully me out. So like picking at me every day, I'm resilient. I'm a black woman. Y'all thought, somebody should have told y'all, like, somebody should have told y'all that they won't work for the black girl. The white girls, maybe, the Asian, whatever. Like, I don't want to call a specific, like, race out, but I've seen them do it to those demographics. Right. So that's why I said that. But it didn't work for me. Like, I'm going to stay here until I'm ready to leave, or y'all going to have to fire me. And so she was just like, basically, in other words, yeah. So I'm like, well, ain't no point in me working the weekend, coming to work. I lived in Chapel Hill. You want me to drive 45 minutes to work to fire me? You can just call me on the phone and tell me that. Right. So let me go ahead and just type in my resignation. I packed my desk up and I left. And
so you didn't even go in a meeting or go see them?
No. And then the Monday came, and my manager had on Facebook, I'm so happy. Today's going to be a great day. She basically we didn't even have to fire her. She left herself. So it's perfect.
Did you have any idea why they were going to fire you?
Yeah. I was more focused on my business. I was in there. Like, after you don't want to give me my money, I'm not going to come in. I'm going to do what you pay me to do. Right. Like, it was yeah. So they were asking me, like, why are you unhappy? You're, the temperament of the team. Everyone's trying to figure out, like, well, what are you doing and why is this? You're not talking to anyone. I don't get paid to talk to y'all. Right. Like, I literally, you talk on the phone and I look at a system and I key things in and I fax things over. I don't have to communicate with anyone. I said, hey, when I came in, I say bye when I leave. We're not friends. And I've never been like that. So it's like, why y'all thinking I'm supposed to talk to people now when I've never done it? Right. So now it's just crazy accusations and things.
So you packed up, left, and then you
and they paid for my $30,000 breast reduction. So shout out to them.
Oh, really? You had a reduction?
Yeah. So I'm excited. It worked out on my end.
They paid it before you left?
Yeah. yeah.
I know that's right.
A year before I left. It's like, thank you.
Wow.
That's what's up.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, good for you. And I'm on the road to that because I can't wait until I turn in my resignation letter.
Yeah, I just always tell people, like, I was going to get fired anyway, but I wish I would have, as far as my finances, because it's like, okay, your bills going to stay the same. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like I had the income with the online store as well as the salary. And so it's like, sometimes you gotta make a little sacrifices.
Right.
And don't be so frustrated. For me, it was like, nah, I'm gonna still do whatever I want to do. And it was just like, no, you gotta pause on the ego and really do what you gotta do so you can live the life you want to live.
Yeah.
So yeah, just go on and keep saving and because you get benefits. Yeah. So you're gonna have to pay for your own insurance, your own short-term, long-term disability, depending on what you're doing, what industry you're in. Like someone like you, you want to insure your hands and stuff like that. So, yeah. But you can do it though. It's fulfilling.
Yeah, it's doable. You just have to set your mind and let yourself know. Tell yourself this is what I want to do, and you can do it. I believe in you. You got it. She gonna do it.
Yeah, I am. She's gonna do it. As soon as my house is built and furnished.
Amen to that.
Okay.
I know, right?
I like stuff like that. Okay, let me build my house first.
I know. It's almost over.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So.
But yeah, how's that going? Good.
It's good. Yeah, we closed on our loan July, like the third week of July. But now we're waiting for permits and stuff. We had to get like some grading done to the land, some trees and stuff. But it's a process. Building take a minute. It don't happen overnight. So we just good. In the process.
Okay, we need housewarming
invites. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Can't wait.
Yes. So I'm excited about that. Besides this whole mentally draining job I'm at, I have a lot of positive things going on outside of work. So
okay. Well, that's good. All right, yeah. Let's get back to your business. Tell us about your business.
So I started Noble Companion in 2014. So it was a few months after I graduated college. I was in credit card debt because I love bags. All types of bags. Everything but knockoffs. So I might get a inspired bag or a replica, but I'm not gonna wear a knockoff. So I started ordering bags from China because it was like, okay, I can't afford the credit card bills. I don't got a job yet. Like, this is before I got hired. The credit union, like, I don't have a job yet. We're going to have to figure something out, but still for you to get what you want. So I started ordering bags wholesale, and I was wearing them, and people was like, oh, what's that? Because, you know, they couldn't see a brand on it.
Right.
And I was just like, oh, it's nothing. Like, I'm not being funny. They thought I was being funny. I'm like, oh, it's nothing. They were like, oh, well, let me have that nothing. I'm like, you know,
you can pay for it.
You can pay for it. You know,
Right.
how much? Because I put a plastic bag, empty my stuff in it right now, and you can have it.
Wow.
So I was just like, okay, I can do something with this. Because at this time, I was selling cosmetics. Like, I started in cosmetics. So I was selling cosmetics. So I'm like, well, I already got some customers. So let me just use my cosmetic customers. And, you know, they can become handbag customers. And we can just keep building that way.
Right.
And so I've been doing it ever since.
Wow.
That's crazy. Do you ever like buy, sell, trade bags and stuff at your shop?
No, but that's something that I do want to do. I know that right now I need to focus on building me a team because I don't want to be a slave to my studio. I do so much other things, especially with like business coaching and business events and consulting. I need a staff member that already knows how to do that. Because if I start now and then now I know how to do it and someone starts working there and they don't, and we giving people too much money or taking less money for something. So yeah, I want to build a team up first, and then I want to start offering that service.
Okay, yeah, because I was wondering like how like the Plato's Closet and Clothes Mentor, because like sometimes like if you go in there and like resell your stuff back to them, like they don't really give you much for certain things. Like I remember I had sold like a little Coach crossbody bag to them. They gave me $8. I should have kept my damn bag.
So they would have sold it for $20-something.
Probably.
Or $30.
But they do. So this, because I asked the lady at Clothes Mentor. I like Clothes Mentor better, but guess what? They give you less money than Plato's. So yeah, but you get better service. It's like Target and Walmart.
Right.
The system tells them.
Oh.
So it's not like a person is saying, oh, I think this is worth 10, this is worth 11. She showed me because I had gave her a Kate Spade, and I was just like, give my it was a crossbody. Give my crossbody back. This is a $200 crossbody.
Give it back.
Yeah, give it back. I sell it myself, or I just give it to somebody. Like I know, like, oh, here's a gift. Happy birthday.
I didn't know the machine.
Yeah,
they tap it in. So now, like, if it doesn't have a brand on it, you're gonna get way less money than it would if it had. Because I remember I gave them some Levi jeans, and they was like $2. Oh, $2, and I was like, well, they look at the year. So it has the year where the pants was like manufacturing stuff. So they like, these pants are however many years old. And I'm thinking like, oh, well, that makes sense. But they still look good.
No, but for real.
They still look good. So.
Oh, well, I did not know that. I mean, I guess I didn't know the machine tells them how much they should give us.
So it was important for me to offer quality handbags for an affordable price, so you wouldn't feel the need to buy knockoff. Because it was just like I was saying, like with the bags, it was like, okay, well, I might not can afford to buy $500 bags anymore, but I still can have a nice quality bag that I'm confident about. I don't have to be looking crazy with a bag that is Fushi and not Gucci.
Yeah, I like the new bag that you just dropped. What did you name it? Is it called Paradise? The rainbow?
Oh,
Fantasy. Okay.
I got one more of those left. Yeah, they sold quick. Fantasy and Dreamy, they sold really well.
Yeah, that's some nice handbags. I'm not really a handbag person, but I do like handbags. But I was like, I'm gonna wait until I get my closet and stuff together in my house, and then I'll start purchasing stuff. Right. Yeah, so I can get my wardrobe and stuff like that together. But that bag is really nice. I like that bag.
So now you just got to focus on building your pieces. So like, if you know a wedding is coming up or something, you're gonna have to wear something formal. So you want to get a formal clutch to go ahead with the scheme.
Is this one of your bags?
This is one of my bags from like my second orders.
Okay. I was looking at it, but I was gonna mention it after you started saying.
But yeah, so you just want to build based on pieces that you need. You don't want to start with the colorful bag. You want to be like, oh, well, I know I travel a lot when I'm traveling, so let me get a nice crossbody or a tote bag to carry everything in. So you got to think of pieces like that. Just come by to get a studio appointment.
Right.
We get
No
you
problem.
right. Customized shopping experience.
For real. That's exciting. Like, that's really exciting.
Lost my thoughts real quick just thinking about
handbags.
Yeah.
That's a nice clutch,
what do I
though.
need next?
That's a nice clutch. I like that. It's different.
Yeah, and sometimes people like you, if you got a lot of bags, you need to stop saying what you need. You probably don't need anything else. What do I
just got that one only because I was going on my trip and I needed a bag, but I didn't know what type of bags I wanted. So it turns into a book bag.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
a lot of customers have been asking me for that. It's like the convertible backpack. So it can be a backpack, a shoulder bag, or a crossbody. So it's like the three-way.
I love that thing. I see. And
see, that's confirmation for me. I just need to go ahead and make sure they're out for the fall.
Yeah. Do it.
There you go.
Because
I like book bags better than I like pocketbooks.
Yeah. I took it and my cousins were like, oh, can I have it? And I'm like, no.
No. But I don't have a lot of my bags from my brand for that reason. Because sometimes it just be like, well, if I hold all the bags hostage, then the world isn't going to go to see them. And so, like, my cousins or my aunt, they'll be like, hey, like I told you, there's only one fantasy left. So if I had a fantasy of my own, which the last one is mine, that I'm saying is available.
Right.
So if, they're like, oh, I want that bag. I'm like, it's no longer available. They're like, oh, order me one. And I'm like, oh, the manufacturer doesn't have anymore. Oh, well, I'll come by and get yours. How much does it cost?
More.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. And me, I'm a hustler, so I'm going to sell it.
Right.
So it's just like, oh man, I just have to get some discipline or not.
But are you going to get more or no?
More of what?
Of the
fantasy bags?
The fantasy bags, no.
No.
Okay.
So once
I can still order me one though.
Okay.
So that's the whole thing. I try to tell people that's the difference between a boutique and a store and a department store. A boutique is supposed to be a specialty item. Most of the time it's expensive, which my stuff isn't. And so it's like, no, that's the whole point. I want my customers to, like, oh, I have a nice bag. You can go get one, but if you don't, I'm sorry, you have to go get something else. You can't get
right.
this.
That I get that.
So what's the average price? I know people probably wondering.
So the average price of a bag is $60.
Okay.
So
that's reasonable.
It's not bad. You spend that and eating out on lunch in a week.
Right.
So
a day.
A day. No.
I know people. For a whole family.
I used to be those people.
Yeah.
For a family, I mean, if me and my husband and my kids go out to eat, we at least spending like at least $40.
That used to be just for me. Like when I was in college, just all I spent my money on is food.
What are you eating?
But I was eating like takeout. Like, we're gonna get some coffee takeout, or we're gonna get some cheesecake takeout.
Eating well, eating good, eating good.
Don't know no better.
Eating good
I'm
though.
so glad I have better money management skills now.
Right.
So, when you started your business and things like that, and like the money revenue and stuff, like, did you actually get like a financial advisor? Or did you get someone to help you, or did you just use apps and did you just manage everything yourself?
Myself. I wish I would have had somebody to go to. It was really like, who am I going to go to? Either I'm gonna have to trust a stranger off of Instagram, or
right.
But I'm glad I have the right people around me now. I ask for it every day. I was like, my affirmation for 2018 was attracting nothing but genuine love and support. And every single person, I was like, I need this type of person, I need that type of person. All came, and it was just like genuine relationships.
That's good.
People introducing me to other people. So I'm grateful for that. I made a lot of mistakes. That's why I'm passionate about helping other business owners. It's like, I don't care if whatever you sell or whatever you do,
right?
You know what I'm saying? The start process is all the same. far as, getting your business incorporated, your EIN, business credit. That's something that is so important that I did not have any idea about.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so sad. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could have been just on a different level had I just had this valuable information.
Right.
People don't know. Like when I first started, I didn't get a business credit until like maybe 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Mine was last year, so.
Oh really? Yeah, I just like, oh wow, why didn't nobody tell me? And it's 5 years in, because I've been on my own for 5 years now. Yeah.
And that's me too. 5 years.
Yeah.
So, well, now we know.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
The power of the
when
EIN
you know better,
number.
you do better.
And that's the EIN number is like your tax identification number, right?
Yeah. And it's, I think it's like, what, $200 and some to get it, or $100 or something?
Well, the EIN number is free. The money that you pay for is the
tax,
LLC and everything like that.
To like basically
to incorporate the business. Some people might have corporation, but most people, you don't have any employees. It's just yourself. It's gonna be an LLC.
Yeah. And how did you come up with the name for your business?
Okay, now that was hard. I don't even remember the other names. They was all trash. They were all trash. So I was like trying to figure out like, so how do I feel about my handbags? I'm like, oh, they're my friends. They were like, it's an attachment. Like we have like separation anxiety. So it was like, okay, I've always wish I hadn't, but I have princess tattooed on the back of my neck. My dad used to always be like, you're princess, you're royalty, like you need to carry yourself a certain way. So it was just like I knew I wanted to incorporate that somehow. And then it was just like it was like noble companion, because I feel like my handbag was my companion.
So it just came to your head.
Yeah, it just came, and it was just like, and I was like, well, people don't think of dogs, because I remember
you write
thinking
noble
about that.
down and companion down, or just like noble companion?
No, I was writing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm big with writing.
Me too.
Like,
I like to write
just sitting there thinking, you're never gonna be able to execute on it, or you're gonna forget. So I tell people who don't like to write, y'all just need to record yourself all day, and so you won't forget. Because I've forgotten some $1 million ideas by not writing them down.
No, for real. That's why I need to update my goal board. I try to do a goal board every year, and I'm like way behind. But I need to update my goal board. I like to have a goal board, something to look at, something like I can have a visual. Like I try to write down things and stuff like that too. So I need to work on that. But that's crazy because I want to do like a natural skincare line, and I'm trying to like come up with names, and I'm like, it's hard.
Yeah, it's just like really hard. I had to think like, how do I feel? How do I want people to feel? How would I want to relate? And it was just like noble is like the standard, like the standard that me and my customers we gonna hold ourselves accountable. And then the companion is a friend or an associate or anything. So it's like literally anything I sell can be your companion. It doesn't necessarily have to be the handbag,
right?
So what else do you sell beside? I know your cosmetics.
I sell sunglasses. Sunglasses is really lucrative.
Yeah,
and I sell a lot of those.
Didn't you sell a pair of sunglasses to I can't remember her name, the celebrity lady,
Mayetta.
Yeah, Neo's.
The Momentum Conference. Shout out to Rika.
Oh, wow, she was there.
Yeah. So it was Rika's one of my friends. She's a business owner in Raleigh. And she had a conference about moms, and it was in April, May. It was in April. It was in April or May. I can't remember. We was in. I remember I had an event the day after. And yeah, she came, and it's so crazy is I had went and bought a book from her or whatever, and we took a picture, and I actually was in like a breakout session when she purchased the sunglasses. So I wasn't even there to take the money from her. It was just like the person next to me. I used to work with them in college, and they were like, oh, securing the sale for me. And I was like, yo, how you treat people is so important. Because had I been nasty to her or just mean or rude, she would have been like, okay, she not at her table. Right. She gonna miss her money. Right. And she was like, no. So she took it from me and everything. So that was a blessing. So
yeah, that was dope. I seen that on Instagram. I was like, dang, that's dope. That's what's up.
Nice.
She really, you know how you think, like you see people and you see them on TV and stuff, and it's just like, oh, I like them, they're cool, and you meet them, and it just be like, oh, she nasty. It was the total opposite with her. It was just like genuine. She smelled good. She was small. We took a picture together so I could like smell her perfume or whatever. So it's just like, she smelled good. She's cool.
I mean,
and the book is really good. Especially since my boyfriend has a baby and it's about co-parenting and everything.
Because they well, I don't want to say, because the reason why I was like, oh, that's crazy, because I had just watched her interview on Lip Service. She was on Lip Service with Angela Yee. And then I seen that post. I'm like, oh, snap, because she got a book out because Neo is remarried with children, and she basically like try to explain to her kids that they have like a bonus stepmom and bonus siblings and stuff like that. So I was like, that's crazy. I wanted to read the book too, even though I'm not a step parent or anything like that. But I followed her. I listened to Neo music. She was also on like, what is it, Atlanta Exes or something like that.
It was like Hip Hop Wives or something.
It was something like that.
Hollywood Wives.
Something like that.
It was Hollywood Wives. I remember I used to watch it, and and who else? Will Smith ex-wife was on there.
And then
Kelly ex-wife was
and then
on
Eddie
there.
Murphy. Wasn't it Eddie Murphy ex-wife too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was crazy. That was crazy. I was like, wow, that's dope.
Nice.
It's a small world. You just never know who.
You
like,
don't.
it's crazy. So I know you said that these lip lacquers, right? Did you say you're gonna have more of
So I
lip
still
lacquers?
have a few left online. So I'm gonna relaunch the cosmetic brand the cosmetic line in.
But they do say no will come
April.
Yep. So you need to hit her up onto as far as like how to start your business. Have you done that yet?
Yeah, I definitely can help you with that.
You want to do skincare?
Yeah, I'm still trying to get all my ideas and stuff together. I don't want to come with a blank slate, I want to come with a business plan and proposal and all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that way I'm still researching. I'm still like trying to figure stuff out, basically.
Don't take too long on that process, because then the next year and the year after
and then it'll come to you. At least
I'm not trying to like perfect anything. I just want to make sure that I got all my ideas down.
I get what
you get what I'm saying?
She has a clear vision.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure that's straight before I like go to anyone and ask for help and stuff like that. Like, but
you need to be trying to win that grant at the brunch next month then.
Oh yeah, I thought about that.
I need to try to win.
Ain't no thought about it. You need to, I need to try to win it. I'm like, well, if it's a different brand, I have more than one business. A lot of them I don't like attach my face to it, so I wouldn't tell you guys what they are.
That's good.
But people definitely support different when they know who the person is. I've witnessed that.
Yeah, I was looking on Instagram too. What's her name? Super Scent. The girl that got the Crayola lipstick and the eyeshadow. Yeah, I like her too. And she was basically saying that like she reached out to like a manufacturer to get like some product. I don't know what it was. She didn't really specify. But basically they try to charge her more. But someone else did, I guess somebody from a different demographic, and they basically try to like look out for them, basically try to make it harder for her to get what she need. Wow. I'm like, that don't make no damn sense. Like,
that happens to me
with photographers, with videographers, I'm so glad. I'm not necessarily glad, but I wrecked my car and I totaled my car in December, the BMW. I'm so glad I don't have that BMW no more, because I'm telling you, people will look at your clothes and your hair, and they like, oh, well, when I seen her, she had a $300 wig on. She had on some $200 heels. She had this. So they counting up how much money they seen you with, and they like, oh, she going to this country and that country, because I love to travel. And now you feel like you can tax me, but if your rate is $200, charge me $200. Don't be telling me it's $350, because now I'm getting one of my friends, or I'm gonna get my boyfriend, I'm gonna get somebody else to come to you about something. The same thing, similar, just a different name of the event, and you charging different prices. Please, that's not ethical. And that's why I don't deal with a lot of people, because I've really and sometimes I don't find out until after I done already gave people the money and did the project. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, I would want to work with them, but they are expensive. That's not in my budget this time. They're like, what? They expensive. And I'm like, oh, well, I just got beat.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's sad, though.
Deal with a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's just how
so,
it
like,
is.
if somebody came to me and the handbag 60, the handbag is 60. Like, it don't
Right.
matter. If Oprah walked in the store, the handbag is 60. It don't become $6,000 because I know she's a billionaire.
Right. Right.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, anyways. Okay, so tell us how you will advise someone who wants to start a business. What would you want them to do? How would you want them to start? I'm losing my words.
No, you're fine. So I would basically want them to know exactly what they want for their business. It's gonna change over time. It's changed for me, but we can't start unless you know that. I want them to, understand that certain things that they're gonna want is gonna cost money, so they need to have a budget. I want them to protect their business so far as like copyrights, trademarks, because before you go out and you showing everybody your logo. I see people all the time, and they'll be like, oh, I'm launching this brand or whatever, and I'll go and try to like Google or whatever, and they be like, it's 15 brands with that name. So I'm trying to figure out how you're going to trademark it. Or you don't even have your URL. I can go buy your URL and make it all different types of ways. So now if you want, you have to either change your business name or you have to have a URL that really doesn't associate directly with your name because I own all of them. And I was able to do that because you went and released information without getting your legal stuff together. So
don't I know it? That happened to me actually.
It did. Wow.
Yep. The first name I had, I had it when I first had it. It wasn't available. I was like, yay, I'm excited, but I'll say, okay, I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done, and just holding up. And when I went to go get my studio, and I tried to put the name in, they say someone else is already using it. I was like, are you serious? And everything was taken. So I had to change my name.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what
and think about how expensive that is. So now I have to get a new logo.
Right.
I have to, get a new
LLC,
my new logo. All of this other stuff.
Right. I had to change new logos and everything. So, but I took off some stuff. I still kept the beginning and just added creation. It was La Bellevue hair. La Bellevue hair. And then studio. And then I changed it to La Bellevue Creations. And changed the logo and everything. But I like my new logo.
Yeah, we have like a La V or La Belle something nail salon in Durham that's really popular by South Point.
It wasn't before, but all of a sudden, everybody want to use a beautiful life. I thought I was like into the beautiful life, but hey, whatever. But I'm glad. But yeah, that's crazy. You have to make sure you get your name trademarked. That's very, very important.
Yes. And and then I feel like you need to work with a knowledgeable graphic designer.
Yes.
Because some people people send me logos for flyers that my graphic designers can't do anything with. So it's just like, no, who created this for you?
That is crazy.
Yeah, like they don't have the source file. People don't understand. You have to make sure that your graphic designer tell you that, you have all rights to the design that they make. Because if not, they might have rights to your logo.
Right.
And some people don't know that. That's type of stuff that no one really talks about. Right. It's like, oh, let me make an email address. I'm going to make a Gmail. I'm going to get a logo. And I'm going to make me some business cards. And I have a business.
Nope. It doesn't work like that. Yeah. I learned the hard way with, that. So, yeah.
That's crazy. And then you also have a YouTube channel, right?
Yes, I need to post my video. Yes, I'm subscribed. I only have like 3 or 4 videos up there. I've said this month I've been cooking up. I've been off of social media. Other than today on social media, I've been off of social media all month, and so I've been recording. So September, you subscribe, you'll have more. So make sure you subscribe.
I will.
So my YouTube is about handbags, travel, and just lifestyle hacks. So like daily vlogs. So yeah, maybe we can get you up there and talk about some natural hair care, some
Yeah,
protective
let me know.
styles.
I want to be on. I want to be on everything.
Okay.
That's my goal upcoming year.
That was my goal. I
Just-
said once a year I want to like connect with a blog or a media outlet, and it was my goal. And it was just like the first 3 months, it was like, okay, cool, I was doing it, and then after that, it's like no. So I was like, I had seen her, and I was like, yeah, I need to be on the podcast.
Right.
I know she said that. She was like, I've been waiting. I'm like, I know, just trying to get scheduling together. And then you was going to Africa, and then like we started off with 4 people, and then dropped down to 3 people.
Wow, you went to Africa.
I just got back Monday.
How was that?
It was nice. I want to go back. I'm ready to go.
Where did you go in Africa?
We went to Togo,
Okay.
West Africa. But we did make it to Ghana. So barely. But yeah, I'm just mad because the little one, Victoria, went to Ghana. And I and Isaiah didn't get to go.
Wait, why
they
didn't get to go?
They didn't want to go. When Ellie was like ready to go, hey, let's go. Because, it's just a drive into Ghana. And Ellie took Victoria, and she got to go to Ghana. So she went to Ghana, Paris,
made them go.
Togo, and Ghana, all in the same trip. Well, they was gone for 6 weeks.
They went to Paris, Togo, and Ghana.
In Ghana.
Life is good.
I know.
I'm trying to be like that when I grow up.
I'm trying to be like that too. But yeah, we went to. I went to Morocco for 17 hours. Because our layover was 17 hours. But they got us hotel. They got us a car if we want to go out in the city and all that stuff. So I slept.
Was the food good?
No.
And
I'm so glad you asked that.
In Morocco?
Morocco. The food was not good at all. Like, I felt like, no, like, disrespect to Moroccan food or anything like that. They don't believe in seasonings. Their food was bland. Like, I don't eat meat. So I'm trying to, like, eat other stuff. But even the meat, Carmela and Emery, they were eating, they say, they have no taste. They had to ask for hot sauce, salt, and pepper just to taste their food. Their salad, the vinegar had I'm just like, what? Like, can I at least have a good salad?
Did you eat at the airport or you ate like the authentic food?
Authentic food. They took us to the hotel and cooked for us and everything. Food was free. I'm like, okay, maybe it was because the food is free. Like, I mean, can I have some food? Even because we took Moroccan airline, even their plane, like, I'm like, maybe they just don't believe in seasoning their food.
Oh wow!
Well, I thought they would have spices and stuff.
Now I'm sad.
Why?
I was looking forward to eating Moroccan food.
Girl, we was looking forward to eating Moroccan food. But you know what? I'm hoping. I mean, maybe here, maybe they have seasoning, but I don't know. They don't believe, and that's Morocco. So I thought they
What's your favorite type of food?
What do I like? I love food. I just don't eat meat. I love everything, but I love greens.
No, like not necessarily the food. Like far as like Thai food, Indian food, Jamaican food.
Oh, I love African food.
Latin foods.
I love African
Mexican
food. African and Asian.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love Asian and Indian food.
Yeah, I'm not a big
Indian. Indian is like curry based stuff, right?
Yeah.
Curry and coconut.
They
have the best like masala cabbage. Oh my gosh, it's a place in Durham you have to go. It's so good.
It is an Indian place? Okay, I'm gonna try it just because maybe the one I've tried here I just wasn't fond of.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna try it.
I'm trying to think.
Please write that down for me.
What is it?
The Indian. She just said something.
It's called tandoor. Yeah, I'm gonna write it down for you.
Right here.
You need to go. Yeah, and then they have a lunch buffet, so it's like $10 or something, or 2 for $20.
Okay,
that's right up my alley.
Maybe next Saturday.
I like Thai food though. Thai food is just like jasmine rice and like vegetables. I mean, because I don't eat meat neither, but it's good.
Y'all both vegetarian? You vegan or vegetarian?
I'm not vegan. I can't be a vegan.
No, not vegan.
Love ice cream.
I like cheese.
I like eggs. I like eggs.
I don't like egg. I don't eat eggs.
But yeah, I'm vegetarian. I guess pescatarian. Pescatarian because like I eat seafood sometimes. But
yeah, but
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what my favorite food is. I don't really have a favorite. I just like to eat.
Yeah, I love food.
I just
I
had
love
some.
a lot of rice
Me
and
too.
pasta.
Me too.
Starch. And
Starch,
that's why
yeah.
it had this little baby good.
Nah, I
But
feel
I
you.
wish I could keep my weight though. I
I wish
ate
I could get rid of mine.
everything while I was in Africa. It was nice.
And I like bread and like biscuits and
Do you have family there, or you were just
I
vacation?
do. I have family.
yeah. She from
I'm
there.
from Togo.
She from Togo.
I'm
Oh,
originally from Togo.
well, then you gotta take us.
I know. Let's
I do.
go.
I
Let's
do
do it.
retreats.
3 years.
I do retreats every. I'm talking about something I do. I'm gonna start doing retreats every year. So we need to do a retreat there.
Yes. Okay. So there's a couple trips coming up. So next year, next May they're talking about Thailand, and that's a definite because my brother's girlfriend's gonna turn 30 and she wants to go to Thailand for her birthday. So, every year, the last couple of years now, every year we try to like go to a different country. But we didn't even realize my brother was gonna my brother's wife, was gonna try to renew her vow and get married and all that while we was in Africa. So it was like all of us was there except for my dad.
Oh wow.
Oh, your dad didn't go?
Mm-mm.
Why?
First of all, I just found out yesterday that they didn't tell my dad. So yes, nobody told no one
I know
told
he
him.
was salty.
So I just found out yesterday he didn't know. He just thought we all just wanted to go just cause. But mind you, he was there the year before.
Oh yeah.
So he was okay. Maybe he thought we're just going just to go. So he was okay. I'm not gonna go this year because he goes every 2 years.
Oh.
So he wasn't trying to go this year and then go back, turn around, and go next year. But now that he was like, while we was there, he was like wedding, and then yesterday he was like, no one told me that they were doing all of this stuff.
Lack of communication, man.
Yeah, no, it's just her. It's just the girl. So it's just my sister-in-law. I don't know. But then I blame my brother too, though. I do blame him, and I want him to hear this because I blame him.
So where was you did a retreat this year too?
So the retreat this year was just local. It was in Chapel Hill. It was a self-care retreat. Okay. But I'm doing a retreat in Jamaica in March. So I studied abroad in Jamaica when I was in college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't go next March.
So that's gonna be the first retreat.
Okay.
I'm thinking
you should do something early first. Something.
What do you mean?
Before the Jamaica.
Before March.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be cold.
Oh my God, is that my phone? No, it's not.
It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be January. Well, not if we go somewhere to the islands or whatever. But then, how we gonna go to both of these trips back to back like that?
I don't know.
So what I was thinking is the first quarter we do like the girls trip. The point of my retreat is like it's so many people who like, oh, my friends that I want to travel but I don't have anyone to travel with, and it's like, oh girl, you can come travel with us. Because I know how that is. It's like, dang, I love my boyfriend, but I'm tired of going everywhere with you. I need a girls trip. So it's like me and my noble queens, me and my customers, we're gonna all get together every year and we're gonna go on a sisterhood trip. It's not like we're gonna be going to seminars all day and stuff like that. It's like, no, we literally just gonna go and enjoy and have fun and bond. Like no gossip, no drama.
Right.
Nobody shaming.
How many people
none of
going? Well, so far.
So far, I have 6 people committed.
Okay.
The goal was like, 8 to 10. So we not too far from that goal. A few people were supposed to go and they're not going. So I'll open up registration. So definitely, if you want to go, it's all inclusive. I was really big on that for the retreat. Because I know people always say all inclusive, but it's like, oh, well, now I have to book a flight. So the flight wasn't included. I need to think about like airport. I got to eat at the airport and stuff. We're going to go there. And then it's like, oh, I didn't have any money for an excursion. So now we have to put the excursions in there. So it's like, I want to include everything.
Yeah, that's nice.
So it's like when you get there, you don't have to.
All you need is tip money, basically.
Not even tip money, because the resort we going to, tips included. So, I mean, if you want to, you can. But I know Sandals and like Hard Rock and stuff like that, they are no tip resort. I don't think the Rue is. We're staying at the Rue. I don't think it's a no tip resort. But some resorts, because that means that the people with more money gonna get better service. I used to be like, no, I don't like this, because I feel like I can help them. Because you know what I'm saying? they working. Y'all probably really not giving them what they should be getting paid. Why can't they
I
get a
believe
tip?
in tips.
You know, you're a hairstylist. I bet you do.
But
so it's like, no, everybody should get the same experience. I want everybody to have the same experience.
We went to Jamaica in 2016. We stayed at the Duns River. The Duns River Resort. It was nice, and we climbed the river, the Duns River waterfall. It was real dope. It was nice.
When I stayed abroad, I did the waterfall and I loved it. I try to tell people all the time, I'm so glad my friend had went before and she was like, get you some shoes.
Some water shoes, yeah.
Because if not, them rocks hurt. Even with the water shoes, the rocks hurt. So it's like, you better get you some swimming shoes.
Yeah.
Or your feet gonna hurt. So we're actually doing that. It's it's the excursion for the retreat in March.
It's dope.
So I'm looking forward to it. No one has been. So it's like, yeah.
You know what I was a little upset about? This is when I was eating meat back then. But every time I try to, I'm from New York, so I like the beef patty with the cocoa bread. Mm-hmm. And I try to go to Lee's Kitchen and get a beef patty with cocoa bread. They always out of cocoa bread. I went to Jamaica, went off the resort. They was out of cocoa bread. I'm like, what the hell? Where can I find some damn cocoa bread for my beef patty?
You ain't getting no cocoa bread.
I ain't getting no cocoa bread. I was mad as hell. But
back to New York.
The food was good though. But we had to go off the resort though to actually get the authentic Jamaican
I'm gonna
food.
take them so we're going to Montego Bay. I'm gonna take them to Scotchy's. They're gonna get some authentic jerk chicken. So that's the resort. Yeah, definitely. They be having, it depends. Because I remember last time I went to Jamaica was 2017. I went to Jamaica. And I stayed in Ocho Rios, which Dunsboro Falls in Ocho Rios. And I was asking for stuff, and the Jamaican people was like, where are you from? Because you have an American accent, but you're asking for all the authentic Jamaican stuff. And I was like, I'm Jamaican. I'm Jamaican. I need what I need. So I just studied abroad. I was there for for 4 or 5 weeks.
Okay. 4 or 5 weeks. How was that? What was that experience like?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Other than they don't have air conditioning.
Right.
Other than that, it was good. Literally, the dorm rooms have no AC, AC in none of the rooms. Not in the common areas.
Well,
or
that's
nothing.
kind of how it's in most places in Africa, but you have to put it in there. Like my dad's house, he got ACs, but certain houses, if you go in their houses, they don't have AC.
Yeah,
that
was real. That's a big adjustment.
It wasn't
to me.
Hot, so
another adjustment is I'm used to telling girls oh my gosh, you're so pretty, and this guy told me, he was like, can you stop doing that? He was like, that we're not big on homosexuality and stuff like that. But the girls weren't receiving it well. They were screw facing me and stuff, and I was just like, dang, I thought you supposed to say thank you.
Right.
Really?
Okay. So he was like, the reason why. It was a bartender, and we're still friends. His name Andre. Shout out to him. He was like, why they responding to you that way? And I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
Gay.
Well, I kind of am, but I wasn't being at the
time. You was just genuinely complimenting them.
They thought you was being.
So what? Why? But why they don't receive it that way? Well, why?
Well, I mean, that's just their culture.
That's just okay.
We free this little Western world. We all about the do what you want, live how you want.
Oh, okay.
They not with
because
that.
we went off the people telling us don't go off the resort, but me and my sister went to the strip club. And I was like, dang, these girls' bodies look good. They look real good. They was cut, had abs and all of that. I'm like, okay.
Which strip club did you go to?
Girl, I don't know. All I know is that it was 20 minutes from our resort. And it was I know that we passed the Sandals. It was a Sandals resort that was smack dab in the middle of the hood. And then we drove past a gas station.
Yes, I stayed at that
We drove past a gas station and then we made a little right. And it was in a cut, with some gates and stuff. And it was the strip club. And the driver we met, his name was Winter. He was cool as hell. He took us to the river. He took us to the strip club. He walked us in the strip club, introduced us to the DJ, waited outside for us. He was.
He with it.
No, but that's how it is though. And then it's crazy because the amount of money they'll do it for. It'd be if I could do that in America, baby, I would have a driver. I would not drive. I don't like driving.
Right.
But yeah, so I've only been to a brand called Taboo in Kinston, which they have one in Montego Bay. I've never been to that one. So we're gonna do that as well. But it's optional. It's optional because that's not for everybody.
I love the strip club. I mean, I'm not,
I think it's fun.
I'm never.
I'd rather go to the strip club than to go to the regular club. That's
me
just
too.
me
Too. I mean, I'll do both, but it was just. I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see what it was like.
I don't like clubs.
I'm in a different country. I wanted to see what it was like. I wanted to see like the atmosphere and stuff like that. What they did, they was playing like porn when we walked in. I was like, oh, this is a little different. But
what?
Yes.
Well, I just see some crazy things in Jamaica, so that's nothing.
but that was a little different. But other than that, the vibe was good. The service was impeccable. Like I was just like, this is great. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was dope.
Yeah. Oh wow.
It was dope.
I'm gonna try to switch my plan and see if I could go with you guys.
You need to.
Jamaica is the shit. I was like, we was walking around a resort, and I was like, dang, I want a coconut. He's like, you want a coconut, boss lady? 1 minute. Like, when I tell you he took his damn shoes off and climbed up that tree and cut that coconut down, I was like, he's like, here you go, boss lady. I was like, thank you. That was like, damn, the service here is what?
Yeah, they go to school for it. Like the people that work in resorts and stuff, like they go to like
to be waiters and stuff?
Yeah, it's like like a trade school. Like for customer service and hospitality. I'm like, yo, that's so dope.
It is, because that shit was impeccable.
Need to do that here.
Yeah,
I loved it. Right,
we need to find something here because the customer service is horrible.
Right.
Sucks.
And they get paid way more money.
Remember when we went to Maryland? We went to a girls trip last year. Was it last year? No, shit, it was this year. It was earlier this year, right? We went to the harbor in Baltimore. The service sucks. I was like, I'm from New York. I'm like, damn, is it really like this up north? I don't remember it ever being like this.
Y'all
it was
been
bad.
Down here
too long.
Because every time I go past Virginia, I always get that type of service.
I'm like,
I'd be like, I would not survive up
there. The only place I'm not built like that. They were really nice at was the place we got our massages at.
Oh yeah, we got some dope massages for like $40. Lotus Blocks. Yeah, Lotus Bliss.
Yes.
Oh,
from your head, $40 from your head down to your toes.
$45.
It was like 40. It was like 40 or 45.
Good.
Yeah. Good.
When I was average is $100.
Good. I mean, okay, so this was the thing. I went online, was looking for, and I think it was on Groupon. So I found the Groupon, but it was just on the weekdays. But we was there at the weekend. So, and I called and I was like, well, I found this coupon. And the lady was like, it's okay, come on. How many of y'all is there? I said, well, it's 4 of us. She was like, okay, come on, I'll do it for the $45.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
we all got it for $45.
It was wonderful. That was the best.
I give them the biggest tip I've ever given anybody.
But like, it was like the best massage I ever had.
Oh, man.
It was delicious.
It was worth I want to go back just to get a massage from them. I would drive there to get a massage.
That's how it was when I went to Vegas. When I went to Vegas, I stayed at Cosmopolitan. Well, I've been there more than one time, but my memorable trip, I stayed at Cosmopolitan, and I had they have a hammam spa. So it's only like two of them here in America, and they lay you on like this rock, and they wash you, and then you go get a massage and you get a facial, and it was the best experience ever.
That sounds
and they
good.
even had I didn't get a bath, but some people they get the baths, and it was just like they cover your private area and stuff up, so they don't touch that. I mean your butt they do, but like the front part they don't do anything with that. But it was the best ever, and I've been to spas everywhere. Every country I go to a spa. Yeah. Because it's like I need to know like what I like and what I don't like.
Yeah, for my 30th birthday this year, I think I just really want a chill day. I just want to like have a nice brunch and like go to like have a spa day. So I'm gonna
go to Umstead.
The Umstead. That's what I was thinking. I was looking at that. That was gonna be one of my options. The Umstead. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I just want a nice relaxing day. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
You should do it.
Yeah, because I love being pampered.
Me too. That's why I don't have a problem with self-care. Yeah, I don't have a problem with self-care. I do. People be saying like, "Oh, I can't take off. I can't do this. I can't do that." And I be like, "Oh, I don't have a problem with that." See, that's my problem. I be going to get self-care when I'm supposed to be doing something else.
I think I do though because maybe because I have children and stuff, and it's like I'm the oldest child. I be feeling guilty. Like it's like I always had that title to like make sure everybody else was good and make sacrifices. So
no more mom guilt.
Yeah, so that's what I'm working on it.
But not anymore. I'm like,
I'm working on it. I am working on it.
Yeah, you deserve it. Because then you ain't gonna be able to give to them.
Exactly.
And we do need to plan our next trip too.
Yeah, we need to plan another trip.
Yeah,
You need to go to Jamaica in March.
I know, I want to go.
You need to go too. I don't know why she over there smiling.
I know, I want to,
the house
but
is already getting built.
Yeah, you're right.
What's the price?
It's $2,400.
$2,400. Oh, okay.
That's good. That's
it's
a good
4
price.
days.
Mm-hmm.
4 nights, 5 days. We were traveling back the 5th day. Everything is included.
Yeah.
So it's like, and when you get to the airport, your check bag is included.
Oh damn! Everything is included. When you said all inclusive, you meant like
flight,
everything.
Yeah. Like when we get to the airport, I'm gonna give people an envelope with money for their airport allowance food. I mean, if you want to get more food than that, then by any means you can. But yeah,
damn,
that's how
dope.
serious I am about all inclusive because I'm tired of going to these trips and my budget. They telling me, oh, it's $1,200. I'm like, oh, that's a steal. And then by the end of the trip, I didn't spend $2,400, and it's like, oh, they want everything on it.
Right. You know what I was thinking too? I always wanted to do like a women's retreat too, where like in the mountains somewhere, like we could just meditate, do yoga.
I wanted to go on that, but I think that as much as I'm so chill and like to be in the house, I think that too much of it, I would go crazy.
Think
it's
so?
Like, this is too much zen. Yeah. I've been there playing trap music and they'll be like,
I mean, but
turn it off.
that's fine. That's what I'm saying.
But
that's
most
fine.
of the time when they be having those retreats, it just be like,
right. I mean, but
or maybe that's their marketing.
Needed,
I think that's their marketing. Yeah, you got to have that balance.
Nah, but I feel like you could do both. You could do that and then you could turn up. Because that's
how I feel. But that's why you need to plan it in.
Right.
Like,
I will.
So
I'll
look.
Yeah, I'll look it up because I always wanted to do that. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I like to chill, but I like turn up music.
Why don't you do? Well, you do want to do it around your birthday. You want to do that?
That's too much planning. It's
short
notice.
She's supposed to be relaxing. It's the 30th, the 31st maybe, but not the 30th.
Yeah.
Everybody, you got to plan that. You got to figure it out. So she just need to tell you her details.
I can't plan anything else this year.
You plan it.
I need someone else to plan something this year.
Yeah, the year almost over there. I can't believe it's August already. Oh my god. The year went by fast, man.
I got so much going on this year.
I just don't want it to be a really cold winter. That's the only thing I've been thinking about now, and it's crazy.
Really?
It was too cold last year for me.
I don't mind the cold.
Last year wasn't that cold.
Y'all from New York.
No, I'm not from New York.
I am, but I don't like the cold like that, but I prefer the cold over the hot. What?
I prefer.
Heck no.
I prefer.
My
cold
face
over
shouldn't
hot.
hurt from it being cold.
Oh.
My skin is peeling. Like, no,
Where are you
I
from?
can't. I'm from Durham. Literally, I'm from here.
She's too cold. Wow.
It was too cold. Like, I was so miserable last winter. Yes, it was too cold. It started snowing early. I'm just like, where does snow come from? It don't snow this early.
And then they close everything down when it snow down here.
Mm-hmm.
It messed up my money too.
People close down.
Not even when I'm closed, because you gotta think about it. So, just locally, I have other customers, but people gotta take off work. They gotta find babysitters, or they gotta pay for, drop-in care, so that they know what a paying budget is skewed. Right. Like, no, we don't got time for that.
But for real though, that make a lot of sense. Nah, for real, that make a lot of sense.
So yeah, So the after part.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, after. We did start on the after part. So after, just advice that you'll get. I mean, we pretty much did it.
Yeah, she did. She gave a lot of advice
to people about the after, and as far as like your business. So what are your plans for your business, like in the future?
So
what do you see yourself?
So now I have my studio. I plan on, of course, opening my boutique. Mm-hmm. So I don't call my studio now a boutique. Like, when I'm talking to other people, but me personally, I know it's my studio. It's like, my first. So my studio, I would like for it to become my beauty studio. Mm-hmm. And then I will move into my boutique, which I'm excited about that because the vision I have for the boutique is so dope. Okay. And, just expanding. I don't want to have 15 stores. I don't want to be a public company. People always ask me all these types of stuff. Like, no, I don't want to do that.
So would you want to have more than one boutique? Like maybe two. Like maybe you have one in Durham and then maybe one in a different city. or
Oh
something.
yeah, no, I wouldn't have one in Raleigh and Durham. It's too close. But I will have one in Charlotte, maybe
In Charlotte,
one in
yeah.
Miami, one in
Miami,
LA,
yeah.
Vegas, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want to be all over the world, and yeah, that's just not what I want for that particular brand.
That's what's up. I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah.
That's dope though. I like what you're doing. I've been to the studio. It's really
I'll
nice.
come by.
Painted really nice. It's cute and quaint. I love it. It's nice. Like it's really nice.
Yeah,
You gotta
you
go.
did message me and told me.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like it. It's dope.
Thank you.
Continue to be great and continue doing what you do.
I was doing hair around that time for the wedding.
It's okay. You just get your coins.
Yeah.
You can still come by. I be trying to tell people, see, you don't gotta feel bad because we ain't closing no time soon.
I know that's
I
right.
know, but every time you sent me something, I'm like, yeah, I always got something going on.
Well, we gonna be at the building brunch,
Yeah.
so we definitely gonna be there.
Yeah, we'll be.
And you speaking, so you doing like a motivational speech?
So I'm talking about Brandon.
Okay.
I wanted to be a motivational speaker when I was growing up. So you said
So
you're doing a motivational speech is crazy. Get my Eric Thomas
on
on.
Branding though.
Yo, did you Eric Thomas?
Business.
He got a YouTube channel, don't he?
Yeah, I love him.
It's crazy that you said that. I just watched him on the way over here.
Yeah, I love Eric.
Yeah, he dope. Like he from Chicago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chicago dude from Chicago. Look, I just sent my husband that video.
Send it to me.
Like that shit crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy because he was basically saying like you gotta separate yourself. You can't do what everybody else do. Do something that make you stand out.
Yeah,
Like,
he the one that gave me confirmation. So a lot of people try to tell you like, oh, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this because it's gonna help more people to your brand. And it's like, if I'm not doing it authentically, I don't want to do it.
Right.
And I'm not about to make you love a fake part of me because when I'm tired of doing it, then you gonna go to somebody else. So he's like, my sheep is my sheep. Like, not in any way disrespect my customers because everybody know I love my customers.
Mm-hmm.
I really treat them like family. But my sheep is my sheep. So the people that's for me and for my brand is for me. Right. If not, then it's 1,000 million other brands they can support. But I'm not gonna be fake for you to give me $1.
No, absolutely not.
And I don't think that's right. And I know people do it, just to do it. Like even with hair, people do hair. Some people do hair because of the money, and they don't do it because they love it. And then people hair start falling out, and then they'll come to people like me to fix it. So if it's for you, it'll be for you. So don't be out there trying to like raise your price, just cause like if you Oprah don't mean you gotta like raise your price.
Right.
So yeah, but yeah, that's crazy.
Did you do you have any like inspirational quote or anything that you go by every day? Like what do you like an affirmation?
Well, lately I've been doing the tarot. So I've been picking a daily card and going on about my day like that. But no, I don't really necessarily have. I might have like an affirmation or something. I'm really big on like, oh, I missed this opportunity. I used to be big on like, oh, I missed this opportunity. I should have been there. So something I like to say, I'm at the right place at the right time with the right people.
I know that's right.
Like right now.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I like that. You stop saying that.
Nah, for real. Did you have any questions for us? Like anything that you wanted to know about us?
I pretty much didn't learn. I definitely want to know where you were from, so I learned that through the podcast.
I be telling her she
I
need to
didn't know
speak
what
more
you
about
did.
it.
I will, but nobody
I
ever
knew she did
asked.
hair. So
yeah,
now I know you.
I have a degree in biology. I work in pharmaceuticals and trying to. Well, I will become an entrepreneur. So, yeah, I've been working. I've just been grinding, basically trying to like get my money up so I could support other things and stuff like that. And I also want to write a book. So I've been talking to Dion about that too. So
I want to write a book too. I'm scared. Like, I know I had ideas. Like, I don't know. Maybe I need a Ford. Maybe Dion can write it for me. I just give her the ideas. I'm like, baby, I be seeing the famous people do it. Why
That's what I'm gonna do because I have so much. And I told her last time I was gonna give it to this company. They charged $300, and I was like, she was like, "Well, that's good," but she said you didn't come see me. So what I've been doing is just write everything down and give them to her, and have her do it. Well, I don't know how much she's gonna charge me, but I'm ready for my book to be out. Yeah,
yes.
Do it.
You need to put a date on it.
Oh, I have.
Oh, okay, good.
I have a date. So
Well,
it's
we're looking
coming.
forward to that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait. It's gonna be on her birthday. My birthday. That's when it's gonna come out. But I just need to give it to her. But yeah, do
That's
it.
what's up. Yeah, you gotta do
All
it.
right, I'm gonna do it.
You can do
The
it.
only thing I write is
Just
my ebooks.
write like you.
Oh yeah.
That's
You right.
writing.
Yeah, but it'd be about business. I want to write something like entertaining, like how Dion do.
Yo,
Right.
speaking
I
of,
love her.
you know that she's casting for her characters Brian and Amina. She's in New York now.
Right.
Yeah, I seen that on
I thought they're
Instagram because I'm
done.
still
I
on
think
my
they are.
business page, so she pops up on
I'm
my
like,
explore
I
feed.
love that
Right.
girl,
I think she's
man.
done.
I
I'm
love that. When
excited.
I told her
like,
I want to be an extra
Me too.
because I can't act, but I mean I could
I'll
just
be one of the friends in the club.
yeah, or I could be like a waitress or something like
right.
that. Like
yeah,
I could do
that
that.
is so freaking dope. Cause like
We
when
gotta put some noble handbags on the
you feel what I'm
girls.
saying? Like for real though.
Yeah.
No, but for
No,
real.
I'm serious.
good.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
really
already
good.
told her. Yeah, I'm serious.
Right.
Yeah, I'm happy for her. But that's crazy though because I was telling Chriselle when we went to the magazine, her magazine launch. I'm like, I went to school with Dion. I said, I haven't seen her in so long. I was like, but I really want to support her because I
She's
read her
gonna
book.
be
I
the
reached out to her a
next-
couple of years ago to get her other book because I read Secret Lives of Deceit 1. And I was like, girl, when is the second book launch? She's like, oh girl, it's already out. And she sent me the link and I purchased it and read it. I'm like, girl, like.
Well, I only read the last book. I haven't read the other two.
You
Oh,
got
really?
to. You
Yeah,
got to.
everybody say you got to.
You got
Yes,
to.
But
You
I
got
do.
to.
I be like I read her books in one day. So when I buy the book, I'm gonna make sure that I have the day to read it
To read it,
because
yeah.
if not, it's so addicting.
Right.
I was just
It
like,
is.
leave me alone, leave me alone.
No, for real, it's that good. It's that good. When she told me that she was like making it into like a series, I was like, yo, that's dope. Like, I was like, yeah, I could definitely see this. Kind of remind me of Power a little bit.
Right.
I
It
haven't
does.
seen it.
You haven't seen Power?
I mean, no, I haven't seen Power. I mean, I haven't read it.
Oh,
So
read it.
now I'm
Okay.
mad.
Yes, it's so good. Like it's like I want more. You know what I mean? Like you just, wow, this is me.
The last book, I was like, girl, is she writing about me? I mean,
Which one? Which one was
I
that?
haven't. Oh my gosh, Dion, we love you. We just can't remember the title.
What is it? How to
I can't remember.
I don't want to mess up the title of the book, but I think the one that you read, I haven't read yet. I've only read The Secret Lives of Deceit 1 and 2.
Oh, I read that one. I went to the launch party the book release party was at the same place the magazine launch party was at.
Oh, okay.
I can't think of
and
it.
so yeah,
How to Be Single?
No, it is not about how to be single. The main
I
character
have
is
that
married.
book. I have that one. The book How to Be Single or Single something.
But she do gotta right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have that
Sorry,
book, too. I
girl.
actually
Dion.
read that
I
book.
gotta read all her books, but I know
I
Secret
read it
Lives
in
of
a
Deceit is
plane.
like those are the books that I read and they extra dope. So I was happy as hell when she said that she was doing the series for that because I think she was writing them books when we was in college.
Like
So it's crazy.
I was so mad with Secret Life and Deceit. Like I was like, why? Don't kill her. No. Like bring her back. Like I was doing everything for that book to come to life. So I'm excited to see it, on the screen.
Yeah, that's dope.
You have to read it.
And it's crazy. I was getting that was because I was telling Christelle, I was like, yo, we need to go. I need to go support Dion. I haven't seen her in years. And it's just crazy how we met you.
Yeah,
Like, you get what I'm saying?
You was at the right place at the right
time with the right people.
Right.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's crazy. And then like Dion, she knows Keem. He was on here like a few weeks ago, whatever. I grew up with him. Like we went to school and stuff together. He know my husband, but her husband cut his hair. So it's just like so many connections.
He cut everybody's hair.
Like you feel what I'm saying?
It's
crazy. And then also what I seen on Instagram, I seen that he tagged your boyfriend and took my I need these he said I need my Adidas clean. I'm gonna have to bring them to you so you can restore them and bring them back to life.
Oh, wow,
I'm like,
really?
damn.
It's a really small.
It's a small world.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, that's crazy how like people are so connected to each other, and it's just crazy how we met. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. So I'm just grateful for the opportunities to meet people that's like on the same like mindset,
the
frequency. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It motivates me to want to do more and do better and not be stagnant and stuck. So that's dope.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why we really want to do the podcast, just to like, bring people together and still help people and, in different ways.
Yeah. Well, I'm grateful. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for coming. Anything else you want to add?
No.
No,
Make sure you
wanna-
follow me on Instagram at Shop Notebook Opinion, and my personal page, I will be back active September 1st, is Noble Empress.
Okay. Shout out your boyfriend.
Oh, shout out to Fresh Pear. I'm sorry. Look, y'all gonna get me in trouble. He gonna be like, he gonna listen to the podcast and be like, oh, so you ain't shouting me out. Shout out to Fresh Pear. You can get your shoes deep cleaning, restorations, oxidation at the bottom of your shoes, turn them back white. And the drop off and pickup location is my studio. So it's 1912 East North Carolina 54. Durham, North Carolina. I love all of that out.
Okay, so I read this quote. I took a lot of quotes while I was on a plane. So this is one of them. So today is a brand new day. Forget about yesterday. It does not matter. Forget about tomorrow. It will take care of itself. Concentrate on this day. Make it the best ever. And it's by Mary Frances Winter. I love that.
That's dope.
So just think about that. Like, there's always tomorrow, but don't take care of it because it'll take care of itself.
Yep, and all I gotta say is the marathon continues.
Keep going no matter what. Bye.
Reginald F. Lewis.
Yes, I love him.
Yep. Well, thanks guys for tuning in and listening. You can message us any questions, comments, or any topics you'd like us to discuss at lovelifeafter18@gmail.com. And you can message us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at love.lifeafter. Yeah, and that's it, guys. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you guys next time. Love Life After. Thank you.
She got me feeling like a dope fiend. I'm addicted to a black queen,